We're at Smoky Mountain Speedway with Ryan King, starting tonight's Tennessee State Championship big race here. Ryan, what I want to talk to you about is over the first few years of your career, you've basically been 411, Smoky Mountain, all that. But then this year you stepped out on the SRS series. You've done a lot more traveling and all that. How would you rate that experience?
Well, I mean, it's different trying to learn from different tracks from when you're used to doing the same thing every week. And then you got to learn a whole new racetrack and kind of do a little research about it before you go there and everything. So, I mean, that's been the big adjustment there, is just going from doing the same thing to trying to find something that works everywhere. And it's a little harder to do that sometimes than it is of that, and you're running against lots of different competition on a regular basis. A lot of times you're trying to race your way in. We're just going to 411. We know we can pretty well qualify top four. We're on these super late model deals. The competition's a lot more even. You don't really know where you're going to wind up, and it's a lot tighter racing that way.
Just talk about like the preparation level. You know, you talked about going to 411. You always feel like you're in good shape when you go there, but now before you show up at these races, you better be prepared. Isn't that right?
Yeah, oh yeah. And then a lot of times, we're running back-to-back nights, and so it's sometimes we have to do in one day what we do take all week long to do when we're just running our weekly stuff. So there's a lot more work that goes into it and money, and you just hope you can run good enough to get a little bit of payoff out of it.
And there's a big difference between being able to go back home after the race is over or having to stay in the truck or a motel or whatever.
Yeah, there's been quite a few more times this year we've had to hunt us a place to stay, and so, I mean, that's a little more expense that goes into it. And a lot of times we're not getting home till 3 or 4 in the morning sometimes when we just decide to drive straight home. So there's a lot more strategic planning that goes into your racing and budget and all that kind of thing.
You've stayed up pretty well in the SRS points, and it looks like you're going to be the Rookie of the Year on that series. So there's definitely been some ups this season. There's been some downs, too, where you had a pretty spectacular crash, I believe, out at Tennessee National. So just talk about going through the ups and downs of a regular racing season.
Well, like you said, it's been a lot more this year than in the past. We trashed a brand new car in that wreck out there at Tennessee National, and then, but we've done pretty good on the series, though. We've had a little bit of bad luck, like that wreck and stuff, where if we hadn't had that happen, I think we'd be more in contention and the top 2 in the points. So, but overall, I think we're pretty happy with it. We're looking to step it up a little more next year. We haven't really decided what we're going to do. We're probably going to run another series. I don't know if it's going to be a mini series or what. We're still kind of just deciding. Probably wait and see what schedules comes out and just see what we like.
Yeah, you kind of stole my thunder. That's where I was going to go next, is what your plans are for next year. But you have to, once those schedules come out, you've kind of got to get it and go. You got to decide, because there's a lot of preparation work goes into it, isn't there?
Yeah, that, and really now the off season's not that long. You don't have that much time to get a new race car together and get new bodies put on your other cars and get everything tuned up like you want to have it to go again for the next year. We've talked about going to Florida this year too, so I mean that really shortens the off season. So we're just looking at a month or 2 and we're going back racing again.
All right, well, thank you. Good luck tonight. Good luck with whatever your plans are for next year.
Thank you.